home of the Miami Hurricanes, a program that has been built on flash, excitement, swagger, even once a goal turnover chain. But the fundamentals of this program, substance. We'll have plenty of substance and swagger from the Canes today. And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration, Senior Day. As we'll see, the number 11 team in the country, the Utah Utes, taking on the 7th-ranked team in the land, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Hurricanes will kick it away first. He'll bring it out. It's Stanley. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Now they've got breathing room, got 6 all the way out to the 20. Deep in the season, that crisp air all around you, and this feels like a must-win game, guys.
This is a game that will impact the college football playoff. It'll have conference championship implications, and it'll have bowl game implications.
Oh, it's on the ground. High ball. Oh, unfortunate to get that one back, and as an added bonus, they get the first down.
What a lucky break for the running. I can't imagine what goes through your mind when you cough it up. You're like, oh, no, and just huge panic. I got to get back to the football. He did a good job finding his way back to the football after he made the mistake and fumble in the first place.
Shoots it to the left. Got him downfield. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Gonna run it. It's Bernard. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
He's right on target. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense.
One of the things that makes this guy so dangerous is how good he is after the catch. If he's got any space around him, he's able to burst. He's able to make people miss and get extra yards for his offense. You saw it right there.
And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. Grabbed behind the line. It's Keefe. And he'll take this into the end zone, but hang on just a second. Flag down. Let's see what this is about. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? To the air. It's Rising. He's got it. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo booster.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw, too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advancing.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
And it's no good. He missed it. After the miss, no change in the score.
You can't miss opportunities like that. You're playing on the road in a hostile environment. You're trying to seize momentum right out of the gate. You get a nice drive to start the game, and then you miss the field goal. You don't get any points to show for that. If they're going to win this one, guys, they've got to take advantage of those types of opportunities.
Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Running hard and getting 6 yards out to the 26. Now looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 26. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
The Canes have it with a 1st and 10. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Going up top on 1st down. Now he's going to break the pocket. He'll throw it. And the senior would love to have that one back. Just a little too much on the pass.
Well, the good news is he did a nice job reading the coverage. He knew exactly where to go with the football that time. Just a little bit too much on that pass. You wonder if that's just nerves. He's got to settle himself down a little bit.
From the gun, the running back looking for room. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Back to pass, it's Ward. Gets rid of it. It's complete on the right side. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end.
There's a reason 3rd down is called money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding this receiver. At the end of the game, you look at 3rd down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep 3rd downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on 1st down.
Wide out in motion. On 2nd down, they'll take to the air. Grabbed on the outside, it's Horton. And he's just run out of bounds, maybe living to fight another day there. It'll be a loss on the play.
And that just shows you the team speed this defense has. As soon as they identify who's got the ball, they are around and surrounding that ball carrier so quickly.
Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. On 3rd and long, trying to convert through the air. Martinez. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down.
Listen, I know this running back is shifty. I know he's really good in the open field, but that's just asking too much of him at this point. 3rd and long situation. He wasn't going to be able to make that extra guy miss trying to get that first down.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. And the Canes looking to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Got it past the marker. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the first down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had it, and now a fresh set of downs.
Dropping back, it's Ward. Setting up the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
Well, they're trying to set up the screen pass to the running back, just nowhere to go after he caught the football. The defense completely swarmed around him, and that's a loss.
On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. finds his man. It's Restrepo. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
Some crossing routes are designed to beat man coverage, but that one worked out pretty well in zone. Nice job by the QB and receiver being on the same page, finding a soft spot, and getting the completion.
And the Canes have taken it inside the 20. Quick release by the QB. Touchdown, Miami! A great catch and run for 6.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback and wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Stanley. He gets it out to the 32 and sets him up with a little better field position. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. You want to talk about taking the wind out of your sails. Drive the ball down the field and miss the field goal, David.
You know what? Don't leave it up to kickers. Execute better offensively. I think you move the ball nice. You got to keep that in mind. But Palmer, I think you got to stay aggressive and don't settle for field goals.
Yeah, because you got to know there's just no margin for error right now. You just have got to be able to execute at a higher level.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Looking to throw, it's Rising. Feeling some heat. Makes the catch. And oh, he was off to the races after the catch, and they finally drag him down.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Looking to go up top on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He breaks a tackle. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Remember, they missed a field goal on their last drive, but at the very least, they need to get back in field goal range here on 3rd down. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30.
Yeah, and I just need a crease. I need you offensive linemen, just like right here. Great job holding the point of attack. Don't let any penetration come in. Give me a little sliver, and then you see the running back, Palmer. He'll do the rest, lower his shoulder, and make sure he gets the first down.
Yeah, it means a lot to this offense, too, to have a guy like this that always just seems to fall forward. He always, in these short yardage situations, knows where that first down marker is, and he's able to get those hidden yards in piles, driving his legs to help keep this drive alive.
After that last completion, it's 2nd down. Looking for a crease, it's Bernard. Shows him the stiff arm. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we have ourselves a ball game, and they have a chance to take the lead here before the half. The Utes have it with a 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Makes the grab. It's Bernard. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
Man, this guy's going to need some water when he gets to the sidelines. They've been putting him to work on this drive, right? We've seen him toting the rock with success. Now you're seeing him get involved in the passing game, too. They are highlighting his versatility here on this drive.
The give to the back. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride. They want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the first.
He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Now on 2nd and goal. They'll keep it on the ground to the left, stiffing the goal line. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Utah!
And I love that this offense stuck to it, stuck to the run game, didn't panic. They got down, but they answered the bell right before the half, and they got this thing right where they want it now. They can tie this football game and hopefully go into the half with a lot of momentum.
And he makes the extra point. A 69-yard touchdown drive and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tied.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't get on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
He lofts one down the sideline. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Snagged in the middle, it's Martinez. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving. And the Hurricanes come to the line in the hurry-up. To the air on 1st down. Quick completion on the out route. And he tried to string out that run, but there was nowhere to turn it upfield, and he's forced out of bounds for a loss. 2nd down coming up. Back to throw, it's Ward. Got his man quickly. They'll wrestle him down just short of the 1st down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this 3rd down play. They are on the move as they pick up the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 28.
Well, they picked up that first running the football. That's good news for an offensive line that really has been getting pushed around and bullied in this game so far. Let's see what happens moving forward.
Wants to throw on 1st down. And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. Going the other way, and he's got room. At the 30. The 10. Touchdown, Utes. How about that D coming up with a play like that? The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
And the returner will be brought down. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. He wants to throw. Buys a little time with his feet. Picked off. Touchdown, Utah! And this defense coming out with points of their own. What an interception return. Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and and then you jump the route, and you make the plays, and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Utah, 21, Miami, 7.
Kickoff team is on the field. They'll try to drive this one deep.
Take this one away.
He's going to try his luck from the end zone. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. The offense set for a first down play. Bulls his way forward. Flying down the left side. He's at the 40. Past the 20. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Hurricane.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the second level. Great vision, and it shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
And with the extra point, they're down a touchdown, 21-14. So much for playing field position. It's just a one-score game here in the third, and they're lining up for an onside kick. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Utah has it back, and the offense coming onto the field. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Red pass, it's complete. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
And that's just a great individual effort by the wide receiver. He catches this ball way short of the sticks, but because he's able to make the defender miss, now he's able to get the extra yards and turn that into an explosive play.
Leaves it with the running back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on first down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good second down.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Might as well stick with him. Runs through a tackle. They get him stopped at the 26, but not before he picks up 5 yards.
And as an offensive coordinator, you don't need the perfect play with this guy as your running back. He's going to make the play perfect for you because he makes everybody miss. Spin moves, hurdles, stiff arms, speed, whatever it takes to move the sticks and score touchdowns.
Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. Trying to take it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
Who says defensive backs don't have hands? Nice job breaking on the football and making the catch. A lot of times you see guys swat it down or you see them trying to catch it. It looks like they have 2 left hands. Defensive backs don't catch real well. Nice job breaking on the football. Nice job securing the INT and actually catching it.
Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Then that last drive, if you want to call it that, was efficient. One big run for a score. David, see if they can do it again.
Yeah, I find it hard-pressed they're not going to give it right back to him. You break that long of a run, get a touchdown, Jesse, I'm assuming he's going to touch it again.
You're absolutely right, David. Everybody in this stadium, I think, is expecting him to get it again, too. Big-time players make big plays in big games. Let's see what he can do here.
The run from the shotgun. They ripped off 7 on that one. Now a 3rd down and 3.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
They'll try to run for it. through the defense. The Hurricanes will have a first down.
It's a nice run there to get the first down. I got to tell you, I'm impressed with the stable of backs and the weapons this offense has. A lot of different guys can touch the football in a variety of ways, but they've been running it very, very well in this game so far.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. They'll try again on second down after the incompletion. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. They'll go to the ground. Only a couple there, and now staring at 3rd and 8. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. To throw, it's Ward. The quick out. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our bet.
Deep shot for the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Canes. Well, I'm not sure who was closer to the receiver there, the defensive backs or us here in the booth.
That was great execution on offense. Receiver wins the route one-on-one, shows off his speed, gets himself wide open. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that one. Nice job.
The AT unit on the field. And they did make the extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the 3rd. That drive covered 55 yards for the score. And they finished things off with a scoring toss from the 33. All tied up, just about set to kick it away. Looking for an alley from inside his own 20. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn.
All kinds of running room. The 30. You want to talk about shifting the field in an instant. He's got it all the way down to the 10-yard line.
This guy strikes fears into the hearts of every defensive coordinator, David, with that speed. If you give this guy any open grass, man, he's gone.
It's just silly. Look at the angles, people trying to catch him, but he's got so much juice. He can outrun those angles and make enormous plays.
Touchdown, Utes! They take the lead with the 6.
This offense is so explosive, it can change the scoreboard in a flash. You just saw that on that drive.
And the extra point makes it a 28-21 score. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And he's going to run it back. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive.
Oh, look out! And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play.
And you see so many of these plays now in today's football. Wide receiver coming in motion, and the quarterback catches it, just flips it forward. That's a completed pass. You see the big plays where it just lets him get on the edge really, really quickly. And if he drops the football coming in motion, it's just an incomplete pass. And these plays are getting big plays with really no risk.
Trying to make magic with his feet. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Quarterback checking off. On third down, going up top. Caught on the outside, it's Martinez.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Utah 28, Miami 21.
Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on fourth down. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the first down.
Yeah, just stay aggressive if you're on offense, right? You're now into the opponent's territory. It's fourth down. Dial up your best fourth down play. Keep this drive going.
They'll turn to Martinez. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
The big defensive tackles in the middle, they're not always the best pass rushers, but they are strong, and I say country strong. They put their hands on you, you feel it. They lock people out on the line of scrimmage. They create separation. They wrap running backs up, and usually they don't get out of the midst of those big boys.
They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
Well, if you're on defense, I mean, that's the way you want to get this quarterback running. He's right-handed, so get him to go to his left where you expect the accuracy to come way down. If they continue to do that, that's going to work in the defense's favor.
They'll try to drive ahead on third and short. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks.
Well, nice job finding a crease to go get that first. And Dave, there's just some running backs out there that feel like they have that sixth sense. They just know where the marker is. They know where that first down marker is, and they're just able to find a way to fall forward and get it.
Well, and I love when they don't dance. Know the situation, right? Don't bounce things that don't need to be bounced in there and lower my shoulder and get a couple yards. I got to know the situation. Great job by him running the ball physical and finishing the run for a first down.
They'll give it to the back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. That linebacker was a heat-seeking missile, and the heat that he sought was the ball carrier.
Yeah, great job, great feel. Linebackers are making all the calls in the defense and understanding when I need to come through that gap and come through with bad intentions. Those guys are usually 245 pounds of heat-seeking missile.
Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. They're trying to get to it. Took a shot as he threw.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him, weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Finds his man, and they convert. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. He unleashed a bullet on that pass and converted the fourth down.
Gotta love it. Some people get conservative. Some people don't want to mess up. Fourth down, you could tell. He wanted that window, and he threw it as hard as he could. Throws a strike to the wide receiver. Gets the big fourth down conversion.
Looked like the offense had a chance for a big play there, but the running back just could not reel that ball in.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He pushes his way down to the floor as they get closer and closer.
And And this offense trying to be physical inside the 5-yard line. I get it, but I tell you what, Palmer, this quarterback has earned some trust from me with the day he's had.
Yeah, right now he's thinking, put the game in my hands. I'm playing well, and I'm seeing the defense well. I see what they're doing from a coverage standpoint.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Miami.
And I love it. I love the physicality of this offense. It's 3rd and goal. I trust my offensive line to pave the way, give the ball to my running back, and know he's going to physically punch this thing into the end zone.
And the extra point ties the game in the 4th. Coming down the stretch in the 4th, and we are all tied up, about set to kick it away. Coming out with it, it's Stanley. He was bold to bring that thing out of the end zone, but he'll go out of bounds at the 17-yard line. Utah has it back, and the offense coming onto the field. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put... And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
Well, that defender just was better in his one-on-one on the pass rush. He does a great job beating the offensive lineman to get to the QB.
This play will be a big indication of whether this drive goes anywhere on 2nd and long from the 11. Scanning the field, it's rising. Quick strike complete. Fakes his man out. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. The clock stops as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the game. And if you didn't know this was a big play, the crowd is telling you. A huge 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, and it's picked off. This could be huge in a tie game. He was trying to get that return going. Instead, he'll hand it to his offense at the 38.
Big-time players make big-time plays in big-time games. It's the 4th quarter. It's a tie ball game. You need a stop. What an unbelievable job. Forcing the interception, creating an offensive opportunity for your offense to go out and win this ball game.
Pre-snap motion quarterback trying to get a read. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him.
Running back is the ball carrier. Gain of 2. Brings up 3rd down.
If they tried the field goal from here, it would be 53 yards. They'd love to help the kicker out on 3rd down. Wide receiver shows motion. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. The throw to the outside is complete. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback, finding his open receiver on 3rd down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is 3rd down conversion percentage. If you're a great 3rd down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill 3rd down so much in practice.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Hurricane! And inside a minute to go, they've got the lead.
And how about this offense, man? They knew they needed to execute. Great play calling, great drive, put it together. Now you got a chance to go up by 7 late in this ball game and then let your defense go on the field and seal it for you.
Now that they have the lead, this kickoff unit has to stay in their lanes, create some field position, and hand it over to the defense. Fielded in the end zone. It's Stanley. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee. as he stopped at the 14. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. He's taking a deep shot late in the game.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
This time it's complete. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. He knew exactly what they needed there, made the play, and got out of bounds to stop the clock.
Yeah, and you got to keep this turbo mode on, right? We got to keep going fast. The clock's running down. Fourth quarter, need a score. Great execution to get the first down. We need a lot more of this on this drive.
He's looking to throw it. Going to try to get it himself. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit. The offense will use a timeout with 25 seconds left.
You know, I think in this situation of the game, too, if I'm this guy, I'm thinking the same thing, right? I'm throwing and getting yards, and if it's not there, I'm going to take this game over myself with my legs. We're in the fourth quarter. We've got an opportunity, one possession down, to get back in this thing. I just got to do whatever I got to do to make that happen.
The offense uses a timeout, 20 ticks remaining.
That receiver found the open space in the zone coverage, and as a defense, honestly, you just throw your hands up on that because they covered it pretty well. It was just a good play call and really nice execution.
Heaves it on the run, and it's picked off again. His night vision hasn't been on par.